very satisfied with mine because I did some mistake that I did it purposely.
I'm really grateful because I've managed to get band 5 for my MUET.
Firstly, you actually must be confident. When you are confident, you actually will speak from your heart. No matter, maybe what we say is not directly answering the question, but maybe what we say do not properly follow the true grammar of English in speaking, but actually it will be easily understood by others. Okay, because we are confident, we are more expressing of what we are speaking through our body language and facial expressions and many more, and our tip of words. I cannot say much, but confidence is one thing, a key factor, and secondly, you should be confident and comfortable and try to make a two-way conversation or two-way communication. Like when you speak, you should also feel that the other party is listening. So when you detect that they do not understand, please detect the error and notice it and improve it. Okay, so that actually the examiner will also observe on our two-way communication. So when we speak, we also want the listener to listen to what we are saying.
I always try to find new interesting vocab when I go through novels. I read mostly like romantic novels because it is the kind of books that you want to read. You have to find that kind of books that you want to read. For example, like magazine. In there you can have new vocab. You have to straight away find it in your dictionary, and then when you already found the meaning, you can use the vocab in your essay. And to communicate really well, you have always to try and speak with your friends, or maybe your family, or maybe your teachers, so that you can speak fluently, even though your grammar is not really correct. If you always speak, you keep on speaking, your grammar will also improve. That way your communication will get better. When you listen to English person speaking, you get to know how you can pronounce the words. You can speak fluently through that. For example, like bombastic words, you don't know how to pronounce it. Then when you hear it somewhere, you can pronounce it really well.
See, like our syllabus in MUET, the test conducted in separated into 4 components, right? And the components are like you have said, reading, listening, speaking, and writing. And I think all of these components are correlated. And personally, I divide those components into 2 major components, which is input and output. Like reading and listening is our input, and our speaking and writing is the output. So, like we ourselves learn English, I am most confident that many of us will answer when we are asked, how do you learn English? We don't say from classes, we don't say from textbooks, but we say from many other sources. Watching movies, hearing songs, our conversations with our parents, and our exposure to others. So it is very subjective, and it is not one way or direct learning. So every like in MUET, every component in English is very important and essential to the development of other parts. So, like for example, we listen to many songs and movies. We sometimes memorize the lines, and from our memorization, we can use those. We can practice those during our speech, our speaking, and maybe our writing. And it can help in making word sentences such as, so something of that nature. So it is important and is definitely correlated.
When you read, you can write. Good. I think like when I said reading novels, you can find all the vocab. Reading will improve your writing. When reading, you know how the tenses and how the grammars, they arrange the tenses, the words. You know how, then when you write, you know how to arrange the tenses. Through reading, you can improve your writing.
I came with back from my childhood days, from my before kindergarten, because my parents had bought several books, educational books for toddlers, for next to babies, to read, to learning English. And all my sisters, all my siblings use the same books as our first exposure to English. And my parents also keep reading them to us before we sleep in our bedtime, during our bedtime. So it goes way back, and it starts from reading, and I continue reading English text in primary school and mostly in secondary school, which is the period which I spend most in reading novels, especially Harry Potter. Okay, so I think it firstly the exposure and also extensive reading. And workshop both give the handouts, and I completed them all. So I think what is given during the workshop is important, and the conductor of the workshop does not give them unnecessarily, doesn't give them just for fun, but every pages has its role in increasing our MUET achievement, especially for MUET. Okay, so practice, complete the module.
I think for the ones who want to sit for the MUET, you don't have to feel the burden. You have to keep on trying, do your best. You don't have to give up. Doesn't mean that you fail today. The other day, the coming days, you will fail too. When you fail, you have to improve yourself. You have to do your best in improving yourself. Inshallah, if you keep the hard work, inshallah, Allah will help you.
My advice to my fellow friends, especially to those who will be taking the MUET examination, no matter first time or second or third time, you firstly English as a whole, in generally language, you have to have your passion, your spirit, your determination, your feelings, because it is not just a subject in education. It's not just any something that we learn in school, in universities. It is something that we bring with us in our daily life. Something that we can practice in any situation, even during our work, maybe during our studies, and most definitely because now we are studying IPT, most of the subjects are in English. So have the passion for the language as a whole. Maybe you will be dispirited by your friends and others around you, but strengthen your niat, strengthen your intentions that you want to learn. It is study, so it's important, and inshallah knowledge is what will make us, like Allah said, Muslims get into a higher degree, higher darajat beside him. And also we can see from figures, I think from figures that can speak better, that have mastery in language or in speaking especially, they are I should say the successful figures, such as Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, Dr. Seri Anwar Ibrahim. Those figures can speak very fluently, can speak very effectively. So their mastery in language, whether Malay or English, it shows that they have mastered them perfectly, and they applied it, and which makes them a great people who are looked upon. Okay, so have passion towards English and study hard.